Okay, here's a little melody in the key of D. I didn't make it too long since we're just starting the key of D. Let me play it for you first. Okay, there's actually a little, maybe a little vocal line that I tried with it. You are a part of me. Feel free to write your, or actually the melody's pretty set there if you want to write some different words or something for fun. Let's take a look at the left hand first. And you can see we clearly have octave in the fifth, right? Key of D, octave in the fifth. There it is again. Use it all the time, really. D, A, D. Okay, left hand here will be an E, an A. Down here with an A on top and an E in the middle. Of course, we kind of go back and forth there, but it's essentially an A octave in the fifth. And then we have a G octave in the fifth. Okay, so G on the pinky, G on the thumb, D as the fifth in the middle. And then we go back to an A octave in the fifth with the E in the middle. Alright, so let's look at the first box here. We have F sharp on the right hand. Remember, the key of D has F sharp and C sharp. So notice the F sharps and C sharps. Okay, so F sharp to start with above middle C, down to an E, down to a D, and then I'm going to play E and B together, like that. Alright? So F sharp, E, D, E and B together. And I'm going to play that left hand D octave in the fifth to start with, so the F sharp and the D together, and left hand. Do it again slowly. One more time. Alright, and then as we're holding that E and the B, the left hand's going to come in with an A down here on the pinky. And then the right hand's going to go B below middle C, and then a C sharp. Okay, and then the left hand's going to go E, A, A. Alright, E, A, A. Boom, boom. Right, because a lot of times when you're playing melodies in the right hand and you have a long note, the left hand's going to fill in until the melody picks up again. So there's kind of a gap there. So left hand's going to fill in that gap there. So, and then we have a C sharp and a D right after that really quickly. So C sharp and D, bum bum, C sharp D. So there's C sharp and D. Now let me play these two measures together because they really kind of go together. I'm going to go slow for you. So here we go. Do it again for the rhythm. Maybe one more time. And then we're here. So we have a B below middle C, and then an A below that with it. You think, well, how can that sound good? A B and an A together at the same time. Well, we're doing a G chord, okay? And where do we, if we add a 9, what do we add? We add that A there. So that's G add 9. So that's why that A sound will sound pretty good here with the left hand with the G chord. Okay, so hopefully you're learning something about chords. Understanding why notes are in the chord, while they're in there, or why they're in there, and how they work together. So we have a G chord here with the 9, add a 9 with the A. So play the B and the A together with the left hand low G, and the left hand finishes the G, and then right hand does a C sharp. Remember, C sharp is part of the key of D, playing the key of D, up to a D, hold that D just for a little longer, and then one more D. Okay? Obviously here in the beginning we had a D chord, D, F sharp, A. And remember, the right hand doesn't have to follow the chord pattern. It will kind of follow it, but it doesn't have to. And it does here on the first note. It has F sharp, so D, F sharp, A, right around here. Now when we get here, we have the E and the B. This kind of actually goes with the next chord here. It kind of comes in right at the end of the first measure, and then we have this. So So where does that B come from? We have an A chord here. We can see that. A, C sharp, E. So if I played an A chord and I did a 9, well, when I add a B, that's where the B comes from. The E is already part of the A chord. A, C sharp, E. Okay? So it's kind of like looking at a puzzle and knowing what notes to throw out and what's left is the name of the chord, and it can make sense to you that way. It's not making sense to you yet. It will if you just keep after it and keep trying. Okay? So let's try the first 3 measures here. Slowly. Again. One more time. One measure to go. A, octave in the 5th there. We know how to do that. Right hand is just going to have a B below middle C and then a middle C sharp. Okay? So what will happen is as we're holding that D over on the right hand, the left hand comes in with an A, and then right hand goes B, C sharp, and the left hand fills in because that C sharp's a long note. E, A, just like we did here. Ba, ba, ba. So right here, D on the right hand. So now let me play the whole thing together slowly. Here we go. You can actually play it up an octave too. Take both hands and put it up here. And then come down. Okay, so see what you can do with that.